crises faced by Holyrood so far came to an end today after a deal was finally reached to pass the SNP government's annual budget. The £33 billion plan should now get voted through tomorrow. Here's our political editor, Brian Taylor.
We have an agenda today.
And that agenda is harmony. This is the Business Bureau, televised here for the first time. They decide what's debated when at Holyrood. Today, all parties agreed the budget will be pushed through tomorrow under emergency procedure.
Yes, 64. No, 64.
So what's happened since last week when the budget fell on a casting vote? Firstly, cross-party talks. Secondly, the critics calculated they'd be punished by the voters if they thwarted vital public spending during a recession. The Tories have already secured concessions worth, they say, £250 million over 2 years. Today, the Liberal Democrats also struck a deal. No upfront cash. Instead, SNP ministers will urge the Calman Commission to concede borrowing powers to Holyrood. There will be a spending review involving other parties and a jobs task force for the financial sector. The Scottish Government readily said, deal.
We'll support the budget because we believe we've built a package for the long term that can help to tackle the depression, help to tackle the economic difficulties the country is in.
There will also be cash to run new schools, which will be built in the year ahead. There's contention over whether that's entirely new money. John Swinney isn't fretting. SNP plus Lib Dems plus Tories equals success for his budget.
I'm confident the budget will pass Parliament this week. We have a lot of good discussion and engagement across the political spectrum. We're wanting to take that further and guarantee that we can get a budget through that will support our economy and our public services, because that's what the public expect of us.
Labour's Ian Gray emerges from briefing his MSPs. He's secured money to revive struggling areas, plus guarantees for apprentices whose firms go bust. He was looking for 7,800 new apprenticeships in the year ahead, plus a further 7,800 the year after. The government says deal to that year one plan, but only an optimistic maybe to year two.
So the horse trading's over, Brian. What's your call? Will there now be unanimous support for this budget?
You know, Jackie, I think it's quite possible. The Scotland's Cabinet has just finished meeting. They've agreed to send new offers to both the Labour Party and the Greens, with whom negotiations are still taking place. The Greens looking for more money on home insulation. I expect letters to go out this evening, possibly around 8 o'clock, to those two parties to be considered overnight. But I think that the momentum is going towards cooperation, and I think that both Labour Party and Greens will go in that direction. Isn't it astonishing? Just a week ago, this budget was in crisis. Tomorrow, it may well be voted through unanimously. Isn't politics wonderful?
Or is it